The Kabbalistic Cross is a basic technique of ritual magic and was already taught in the Golden Dawn. In this video we explain to you why it is so important and why it is part of basic magical training. To make it easy for you to perform the Kabbalistic Cross yourself, we will show you how to perform it correctly with the help of an animation. And at the end of the video, we will go into some of the most common misunderstandings and sources of error with the Kabbalistic Cross, which are very important for you to be aware of. Brotherhood of the Eternal Light, Qabbalah Maasit, the Western path of practical miracle work and success in life. This short and simple ritual action is very effective. The Kabbalistic Cross connects you with the divine light or with your higher self. It creates harmony in your aura and generates balance between the polarities. It also enwraps your aura with light. You can use the Kabbalistic Cross as a start to the day, before and after a meditation or ritual, as well as when you want to focus on the light. You can also use this technique if you want to relax, center or ground yourself. Refuah users also use the Kabbalistic Cross in their healing work. With the Kabbalistic Cross, we first connect Keter, the crown center, with Malchut, the earth center. Then we connect Gevurah, the center of the right shoulder and the right arm, with Gedullah, the center of the left shoulder and the left arm, often also called Chesed. In this way, we create a balance in Tiferet, the heart and solar plexus center. We now show you an animation of how the Kabbalistic Cross is performed in ritual magic. Just watch this animation. We will go through it again step by step. If you want to learn this basic magical technique and other advanced techniques and rituals under competent guidance, visit our workshops on ritual magic and practical Qabbalah called Qabbalah Maasit. You can find the links in the info box. Now we come directly to the animation. Please note, to make the learning of the process easier, in this animation we present it as if you were seeing yourself from the front, like in the mirror. Now let's take a closer look at how it works. If you stand up for it, you can participate directly. Reach above your head to the crown sphere of Keter and fill your mind with the divine light. Lead your hand down to your forehead and visualize a ray of light that reaches from Keter to your forehead and speak. Ata, which means, thou art. Touch the region of your solar plexus, that is your Tiferet center. Visualize how the beam of light is leading down to your Tiferet center and then becoming a pillar of light that reaches down to the floor under your feet, and speak Malchut, which means the kingdom. Touch your right shoulder. Visualize a beam of light which turns into the right bar of a cross and speak Begevurah, which means and the power. Touch your left shoulder. Visualize a beam of light which turns into the left bar of a cross and say Vegedullah, which means and the greatness or glory. Place both hands on your Tiferet center. Visualize a light in your Tiferet center whose radiance encloses your whole aura and say Leolam, which means in eternity. Hold this visualization firmly in your mind and say Amen, which means so mote it be. This short, effective ritual is based on the following verse of the Bible. Thine, O Adonai, is the greatness, and the power, and the beauty, and the victory, and the splendor. For all that is in the heaven and in the earth is thine. Thine, O Adonai, is the kingdom, and thou art exalted as head above all. The cross, by the way, corresponds to the ancient Hebrew letter Tav, which is represented as T in the European languages. Here already, the cross form indicates itself, which we also find in the technique of the Kabbalistic Cross. The cross, which corresponds to the ancient Hebrew letter Tav, is called the seal of God in the Talmud. At this point we would like to deal with a misunderstanding. Maybe you have already asked yourself why in various occult books or in internet pages about magic and ritual, versions of the Kabbalistic Cross appear which are slightly different. Often the Kabbalistic Cross begins there instead of with the Hebrew atah, meaning the personal pronoun you or you are, with ateh, a word that does not occur in Hebrew at all. It may be a transcriptional or spelling mistake that occurred at some point and was copied over and over out of ignorance. Also, the pronunciation and the corresponding spelling of Gevorah and Malchut occur again and again with various authors as Malkut and Geburah. Due to a grammatical sound shift, the so-called Begat-Gefat, in which, instead of the harder sounds, softer pronounced consonants are used, these Hebrew terms are really pronounced Malchut and Geburah, and should therefore be transcribed correctly with the corresponding letters of the Latin alphabet. The Beit, B, becomes V, and the Kaf, K, becomes Ch. We are now curious about your experiences with the Kabbalistic Cross. Are there any questions you have about it, or about ritual magic and our workshop series Qabbalah Maasit? Write us in the comments. As always, we are happy about your thumbs up. And if not already done, please subscribe to our channel. See you soon in the next video.